Let's get into it, man.
Conductor.
There's a lot of great beats. Shout out to y'all, the Union. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do a cash pot just because I feel like, you know, cash is dope. And plus, if you subscribe, you know, you pay the $20 to subscribe. If you win the competition, you make your $20 back, and you know what I'm saying? And some more. So, $100 cash pot for now. You know what I'm saying? We got some plans to pump the price on that, but that's just out of just blessing the community, not anything for vanity for myself. But it's just like blessing y'all and, like, you know what I'm saying, win some money, compete a little bit, friendly competition type shit, get better. Let's get into it, man. There's A, B, C, D, E. There's 5 groups. The contest, for you guys that are new, I threw out some samples from my collection. Some of them I've used before, some of them I haven't. And the community flips, you submit, and then top 2 vote getters, I play their beat on the live, and I picked one. So I listened to all of those beats, and there was some crazy heat in there. And I kind of hated that I said I would only pick one, because there's a lot of groups that had like 3 or 4 other bangers in there. But I listened to every one of the beats except for the top vote getters. I did not listen to those because I want to kind of be surprised on some reaction type shit. The highest vote getter of every group and my pick go on to like the final round. So I want us to actually be able to listen to this shit, critique each other, and then honestly figure out why the top vote getters are getting the top votes. Like, if we just voting for the homies or whatever, like, we're not, like, nobody's getting better out of it. So as a producer, and I can speak for the group, sometimes your brain is firing so much on what we should be doing, what I should add, what I should do. It's almost like, for me, I've conditioned myself to think about the listener. So whenever I'm making a beat or whatever, I've conditioned myself to think about what I'm projecting for the listener, because if not, I'll just be adding shit. And so it's, the listener is always first, and then the artist, and then the brand. So always thinking about the listener, what they're gonna feel like, what they're gonna, you know, what's gonna fuck them up, how are they gonna get the information, are they gonna hear things clearly, do I want them to hear it clearly, do I want shit to sound really bad, all the way down to leaving the chops, that little like click of not cutting the sample on 0, where you like play the pad and it's like right before the sample plays. Sometimes I'll leave that if it's adding texture. Sometimes it's just annoying, but I think about all that shit, right? But from the listener's point of view, then it's, can a nigga rap on this or sing, or am I scoring, or am I like having a moment? And then after that, it's like, what is this doing to what I am as an artist? If it sounds like a K-Tronada beat, I probably will have fun dancing to it and then stash it. But I'm just from that school of like, I'm not trying to sound like another producer. Inspired by, but y'all know, y'all producers know what I'm talking about. Like, you'll do some shit, you'll be like, oh my gosh, that sounds just like Pete Rock. Oh my gosh. Like, I can't let that one fly. I can't let that one fly. And I love Pete Rock, but it's like, it's my interpolation, and that's cool. Maybe some like impressionistic art vibes happening, but I just tuck those for myself. You know, I might play them for Dylan or West Side Gun or Cole or somebody that I actually like give beats to regularly. But let's get into it, man. Let's get some of the beats popping, and here's some of the tunes. Here we go. Group A, Agent X. Let's go. Copy classic Hank. I'll raise it up. That was Agent X, the first beat out of Group A. He's the leading vote getter for a reason, man. The mix was solid. That little transition part with the snare rolls with the delay was crazy. Felt good. Mean, man. Mean. Very, very dope. All right, so for mine, out of the pick, like I said, I didn't even listen to the ones that the top vote getters. I just listened to those just with you guys. But out of the others, I liked Love Hutch. We're gonna listen to it and then I'll tell you why. This is Love Hutch. So that one, super drill, super bouncy, right? Felt great from the beginning. Super chops as percussion. Overall, the feel was great. What I wish so very much desired in that was that vocal sample was up, like louder in the mix, like bright, because it would have added a little bit of shine to the top of that record that would have gave it an appeal, like a little plasticky appeal on top. But like I don't know if it was drill or if it was house or if it was like whatever. And then I found myself trying to listen to see, you know, what he sequenced in. Was it an 8-bar, 16-bar sequence or multiple 2-bar sequences or whatever it was. But that little 808 big kick, hybrid 808 kick, like really was kind of all over the place programming wise. Very mechanical too. He let the sample give us the feeling, and then he let the mechanics of the drum machine or whatever he was using give us that bounce. You know what I'm saying? So dope, different take. You know what I'm saying? A different take. I wish the mix was better. I think the low end of it was a little too wide for the paradigm that I would have liked it on. It was like a little bit too bottom heavy. And that's why I was like, if he would have had that vocal shining and like on some like 3/6 shit up, like right up top. But it's like if he had that a little bit brighter, it would have satisfied the like sweet and salty, the buffalo and ranch. It would have satisfied that like thing for me. But very dope. Very dope. That's why I chose that one, man. Let's get into Group B, Altry. Let's get it.
The community's super supporting him. Like all the sample makers,
this Altry
stuff. Like we're rooting for Altry so hard, and it's because we are all Altry.
Altry. And then my pick for Group B, A-Rock 365. So that was my pick for Group B. Drums were perfect. Perfect sounds for the sample that he used. Multiple sequences. So he kind of like went into a journey mode a little bit, at least 2-3 different sequences. Very rappable on some like rap shit. And I think he, not even to like romanticize his idea or whatever, but it seems like he just leaned into like, this is gonna be a very rappable joint, like bars. Great chops as percussion again, just like Love Hutch from the group above. Something interesting that he did that's not reinventing the wheel is that he just kind of like played the rests. He played the rests like a bass player would. So it's like poised enough to not fill in every space, and that just kind of gave the beat kind of a gainer. I wish that it was maybe a few beats per minute faster. I think if it was like in that classic 86 beat per minute pocket right there, you know what I'm saying? 87 beat per minute hip hop pocket on some like rockabilly. Even if early 90s, it would have been like rocking, you know what I'm saying? But it was slower, so it like took a while to like taffy around, you know what I'm saying? Like it just took a while, but I was fucking with that though. All right, so we're gonna go into Group C now. Let's see what our boy Selector doing. He generally had heat.
Paddington Pass, you ready?
Down my selector.
Give me a dark place.
I make it, not the problem. I tell him he is what. Understand? I make it, not the problem. I tell him he is what. Understand?
Selector.
Yo, took it there. That was fire. I wasn't expecting, the drum and bass. I wasn't expecting that. That shit was hard. I wish it would have came in earlier, actually. I don't know about y'all, and I'm going to do a podcast on this too. Yo, once I make this shit, bro, it's on you if you like it or not. That's how I feel, bro. Like once I make one, I've already made. By the time you figure that you don't like that beat, I've already canned like maybe 3 or 4 other ones. You know what I'm saying? So it's really like public service. Oh, that's another thing on the Patreon that I got behind the wall is a podcast where I just kind of dive more into like personal philosophies and personal stories and shit like that. Things that I feel could be beneficial to like a producer, like beneficial on some like I need to know how to navigate, and beneficial on some like, oh shit, okay, boom, Conductor went through that too. And you know, like I'm not an idiot. Like it happened to Conductor too. So that's kind of the point of me doing the Connie's Revenge podcast. But yeah, so Group C, my choice was Mike Dirty, and the beat is called New York Bop. But check him out. That was Mike Dirty, something new. Easy chop. We all saw what happened, right? We all saw exactly what happened, especially people that knew the samples. As soon as you heard the cut, you knew what was going to happen, and you probably could have guessed that it was going to stay like that. Now, I wish he would have fucked us up. I wish it would have been some sort of curveball, synthetic sounding thing that happened. Some, some sort of like swelling, rising, pause, synth, something that like happened that would have really just like went crazy. But that kick drum, that ugly kick drum with the open hat over top is my favorite shit. I liked how it was loud as fuck like that. The actual drum kit was fine. I just wish that it was one additional thing that needed to happen. It didn't. I was fucking with it though. Super rappable. Like I tell them that right now. You gonna play that in the session, niggas gonna start rapping. Easy. Especially non-producers like rapper ears are gonna start wanting to like do some shit on some Conway shit. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's the next element, you know what I'm saying? But for this to be a sample flip challenge and not necessarily like a song production challenge, I'm keeping everything in mind, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can hear multiple voices flying in and out of that, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's like a whole Griselda joint or one of those like, this dude, that dude, everybody just running the mill because the beat is comfortable and explosive enough. Just enough. Make niggas rap. And there's a science behind that too. So let's go to group D. 12 Apostle is the leader.
When day came, he greeted the 12 of them, whom he named apostles.
Get up, get up.
Oh, I'm glad you're waking up.
Hey, I thought the same thing when I heard that sample party. I was like, this nigga from Memphis? But dope. You can tell 12 you can tell he was having fun on there. He's having fun on there. Just sounded like it. And sometimes that's worth it more than anything is having fun on the record. So from mine, I picked Medusa Akir. Second sequence, I ain't like that much. The first sequence, I ain't heard nobody use a hand clap in a long time. I know, like that sound like that hand clap off the Triton too. That chalky Triton hand clap, kind of like on the one that the Neptunes use on Grindr. So kind of one of them ones. Let's get to Group E, the final. Speakeasy Beats. We're in Group E. Here goes Speakeasy.
Now that I have found you, don't
Shout out Denver. South Carolina here. Speaks.
Don't ever
Mine was Pro Mecha Beats. I like what Pro Mecha Beats did. Check them out. Very Beastie inspired. Probably the drums though. The brightness of the drum and the reverb of it, and then that the repetitiveness of that bass line, the ba-da-da boom da ba-da ba-da boom da ba-da. Well, then with that, it's just like some super Beastie shit. Those are our 5 groups. If you're a part of the community, we're gonna start the album that we talked about, kind of like loosely inspired by the movie Carrie. Log in to the Patreon. It's gonna be my Google Doc of I watched the movie and I took notes on the movie based on parts that I wanted to hear you guys score. So it's a whole one sheet. Take your time, read through the one sheet about what we would need. Now this is great experience because in the world of sync and even sometimes in the world of just like producing for an artist, you'll get a one sheet and it'll be a small briefing. This is what we need. This is the scene. This is the title. This is what's happening. We need music for it, basically. And then you gotta fucking figure it out. But the second week of September, expect more rollout on how we gonna put this record together, how we're gonna fit everybody in. Cause not everybody gonna be on this shit. This is definitely gonna be a situation where I am gonna publish the music and me and Dill gotta figure out how we wanna do it. But shit come out crazy, you know, the sky's the limit for how we are gonna go about doing things. And you know what I'm saying, we're gonna work a vinyl, or if we're gonna work CDs, or we're gonna work a cassette, one-off cassette, or maybe we just throw it on Bandcamp and you know what I'm saying, nigga split, or maybe we give it to the world for free. You know, there's so many things that we do, but I want to take it there. And I know we got the producers inside of this community. I know we do. We've got the producers, we've got engineers in there, we've got sample makers in there. Like we legit have everything that we need to pull off something sweet for all of us, you know, myself included. Yeah, it's gonna be dope, man. All right, y'all. Peace, man. Peace. Love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time.
Conductor, we have a problem.